Well, hello. Imagine meeting you here. Can you believe that? Everybody, hi. It's nice to see your names popping up, which I'll see shortly, not right this minute. And this is Lisa from the Stamping Zoo. And you know what? It's Thursday night already. I'm kind of happy about that. The week's been going super fast. You know, it's so weird. When this whole COVID thing started, I was under this really funny impression that I was going to have all this extra time. I have no extra time. In fact, I think time is going faster. How is that possible? I'm not quite sure. But you know what? I'm just along for the ride. Every day is a new day during this weird and funky time, isn't it? So listen, I'm still healthy. I hope you're healthy. That's the most important thing right now. Even if we all have to be separated a little bit from the fun people that we like to be around, you know, we got to do it to stay safe. So I hope you are ready to just kind of forget about all that for right now and have some fun with what I want to say, with me, but making some cards, looking at cards, talking about life, right? We may not be doing a lot of things that we're used to doing, but we're still having fun. At least I am. My work's been just really hectic and crazy, and that is normal for this time of year. But now, of course, with this extra component, it's extra crazy. So one of the really nice things that happened for me this week is that I have gotten several pieces of Happy Mail. So let's just dive in and look at them right now, okay? Very fun. And most of the makers are on here right now. I love that. So fun. Look at all this. Look at this. Oh, I don't deserve all this, but I'm going to take it. So this one just came in the mail today. This is from Susan. Hello, Susan from Long Island. I see you. I see your name pop up. Susan, what a cool card. Thank you so much. You know what? This is a Hostess set, everyone. I don't remember the name of it, but it's the Hostess set that's available in the back of the mini catalog. And I don't have it. So it was so great that Susan made this card for me, and she embossed the front. She did a couple of things in here that I really liked. First of all, she used this stamp set that I don't have. So now I can look at it up close, and we've got some really cool distinctive fish, a crab, which I love. I don't know that we've ever had a crab stamp. So that's really neat. And then also, Susan was really clever, and she just embossed the front of her card. She didn't add a piece. She just put that right into the folder. And I haven't done that in a long time, Susan, so I'm glad that you did that to kind of remind all of us. Put some of those beautiful champagne rhinestones, which I hope are available now, and just keep swimming. Boy, that's a good sentiment for right now, isn't it? Hello, everybody, popping on. Bernae, Kathleen, Mary, just hi. Julie, I see Julie there. She's shared. Thank you so much, and thanks for reminding me. If you all wouldn't mind sharing, it helps my little business so much. And also, you never know when you're going to have a friend that might want to stamp with you. So, okay, and then she wrote me the nicest note inside, and she used that great sentiment from the Paper Pumpkin last month. No matter the weather, we're in this together. That's so true, Susan. Well, anyway, it's very cool. Oh, and also I was going to show you when you emboss like Susan did and just embossed it directly onto the front of the card, you get this cool embossing on the inside of the card as well. So it's a very nice way to decorate your whole card. There are 4 sides to every card, right? So 4 opportunities to decorate. Anyway, thank you so much, Susan. That was really nice to see that in the mail today. Then I also got this really cool. This is one of my favorite stamp sets because, you know, a crafter at heart. And this was from Roz, and this is one of the cool sentiments, follow your art. And anyway, look at what she did with all those cool button stamps. So these are stamps, and she made her own DSP. And then this gets cut out with dies, which I love. And she just did a beautiful, I love the color combos, balmy blue and This is either Poppy Parade or Real Red. I can't quite tell, but I think it's Poppy Parade. It just has a little bit of a pop to it. And a beautiful note inside. Oh, so nice. She does mention that Gary's been watching rewatching some Marvel movies, and every time she sees Iron Man, she thinks of me because of my infusions. Hi, Julie, Katie, and Karma. Hello. Yes, thank you, Roz. I wish I was as strong as Iron Man, but, you know, maybe one day. Anyway, it was so nice to get this card. Also, absolutely beautiful, right? Let's take this one. This is really fun, isn't it? A little punch art for somebody special. And it came to me, of course, so I'm the special one in this. And it also, I love this. It was sealed with wax. Very cool, right? I believe this is the little Blooms punch that was just in the celebration. I might be wrong with that. This is a punch from, oh gosh, you know, I haven't stopped to think about that. It was like maybe a Christmas one or something. You guys will have to tell me. But this is from Brene, and it was to me Tango and Cash. Wasn't that nice? Hello, Anne. Nice to see you. And Wendy. Wendy, I hope you have good connection tonight. Hello from Ohio. Hello, Lori. Nice to see you pop on. And Lois. Oh, gosh. We're going to have a fun night tonight. Here comes Karen. Hello, Karen. So anyway, super colorful, right? Super springy. And then she's made this really cute bunny with googly eyes, and we love anything with googly eyes on it, don't we? Yes. And so anyway, that was really nice and cute. It just makes me laugh. It's so funny. And then I got this from the very talented Jen Houston. You may know her. I'm lucky enough to be her business collaborator, and I always say this, you know, I'm no dummy. I picked somebody that can make a pretty card, and that she can do. And so she just used the celebration set, the Meerkats, Gangs Almere, Gangs Almere, and has done some beautiful coloring. I'm going to bring this up. Now she took, the stamp is this, the single stamp is this, and she did a little masking here of the flower, and then hid this little meerkat behind it. Isn't that great? She's very talented at making scenes, and I am not talented at making scenes with my cards, so I think that we kind of complement each other that way. Anyway, isn't that nice? And cheers to a stand-up friend. Oh, and then also a beautiful note. Oh, this gets me through the days. All these beautiful projects. And don't forget, this is a great thing that she's done that lots of stampers do, but it's a nice thing to remember, is with your Stampin' Blends, when you have an image, especially if you're trying to make an image that looks like it's outside, it's a really great idea to take your Pool Party, this is dark, I would use light, your light Pool Party Stampin' Blend, and color around your images. Now, you don't have to color the whole thing, Pool Party. You just have to give the idea, and then the mind picks up the rest, right? And says, oh, it's outside. So anyway, remember that. It gives your colored images a little bit of dimension. And then look at this one. Is this not hilarious or what? So imagine me. I open this up outside at the mailbox and it says, you're weird. And I go, yeah, true enough. But then this is a fun little kind of a twist card, and it says, you're just as weird as me. And again, this is from our friend Brene. She has a great sense of humor. I was going to say, she has kind of a twisted sense of humor, like I do. But obviously, that's why she sent me this card. Yes, it's so fun. Yes, I love chatting with Brene and finding out cool things about her. And one of the things that she told me was that she likes slushes also. Remember, I eat slush like all the time when I'm anemic. And then the best part of this card, as fun as this is that she sketched this little story for me back here. And I love it. And this is just how much alike we are. Is I like all this icy kind of stuff. I like ice cream. But what I really like is this non-dairy icy things. And she does too. And look, she drew this one in particular. I've been thinking about these kind of popsicles all week long because of her great picture. So anyway, that is so fun. I've probably looked at this every day since I got it. I love it. So anyway, look at that. I got super spoiled in the mail today, didn't I? Or this week. And so let's talk about how you can make some cards and spoil the fun people in your life. You can get a no stamp camp from me this week. Well, I'm stuck on that. You can get a no stamp camp from me right now. Hello, Suzanne. Nice to see your name pop up. And there's Angie. Oh, gosh. So what in the world is no stamp camp? Well, normally every month I have a stamp camp and we make 4 cards and we laugh and have fun and, you know, just act silly, tease each other in a very nice way. And sometimes we have door prizes and stuff like that. But obviously we can't get together and do that this month. So it's okay because we're still going to have stamp camp, but it's going to be no stamp camp. And that means the twist on this is that I've designed 5 cards and the card kits require no stamping. Now you can certainly add stamping if you would like to, but they require no stamping. And so let me just show you what I mean. I'm going to show you one of the cards that are in the kits, and then just know that you get 4 other different designs in the kit. And all of this is free with a minimum purchase of $25 or more. Or if you just wanted to buy the card kits themselves, they're $20. And if you just wanted an email tutorial, that is $15. So anyway, please keep that in mind. And we're going to put this card together. It goes together super quickly because remember, I have all the pieces and parts in here because we're not stamping. So we've got a pretty little balmy blue card base. And then of course, it's a perfect time to use our DSP. And so you can choose either side. I chose this side in particular because I think it goes with our sentiment. And our sentiment is one that I found on Pinterest, and it wasn't attributed to anyone, or I would have attributed it to the person. But I thought it was great for right now, and it is storms don't last forever. And I think this is a really nice thing to remember, to remind people, right? Is storms don't last forever, everybody. We're going to get through this, and we're going to be smarter for it. We're going to be better for it, and it's going to hurt a little bit. But, you know, we're going to make it through. So anyway, let's put this card together. And now I used, again, this is Perennial Essence paper. Probably my favorite DSP. It definitely in the annual catalog. Hello, Anna. Thank you for joining. And anyway, so we're going to use this because I think it looks like a stormy night. And then I'm just going to break up the color a little bit because it is very blue on its own. We're going to break it up with a really thin mat of Whisper White Thick. Okay, and that's how this is going to go up on the card. And I have left kind of a large border of the balmy blue. I just tend to do that. I just like that. Now I cut this out with the Magnolia die set. This is the Lotus die. And I used the Royal Peacock foil paper, and look how it made this really cool little pattern on there. So there's a large pattern all over the 12 by 12 paper, but when you cut it into these really small images, it ends up just kind of illuminating that a little bit. I almost like it better than the full foil. But anyway, give it a try. Yeah, I think it looks really fun. So here's how quick this card's going to go together. I'm going to use the ultra fine glue pen, whatever we call it. The ultra fine, you get the point. Fine tip glue pen, sorry. If you want to order that, it's fine tip glue pen. Probably page 184 or 5 in the annual catalog is where all the adhesives are. Now I'm going to touch most of these lines, but you know, you don't have to. Get the outside, and that's in the middle, and then you're kind of good enough. Or hit the spots when you're doing this on a die cut. just hit the spots where lines connect and it's a little thicker. If you guys hear that weird noise, my washer's on spin cycle right now, and apparently it's jiggling something against my wall. One of my organizational things, brother. It's a very powerful washer. Okay, sometimes I turn this over so that if I got any little, you know, glue marks on there, but I didn't because I'm a pro, right? Okay, so then, and this was just a circle. I don't remember what it is. I have it in the instructions, but it was just a circle die out of the layering die cuts. And I just really sized it to the lotus. And that is one other great reason why you want to have those layering shapes. You want to have those layering die cut shapes because they're just so handy when you're putting together cards and maybe you're looking for a little of this and a little of that. And then you realize like, oh, I can find the circle I need. This is so easy. Hi, Leslie. It's Friday morning for Leslie, everyone. She has got her little dog with her, and maybe she's in her craft room. That's what I'm imagining. And I'm going on good authority because she's told me that before sometimes. Okay, and then like I said, this is a little bit of a wide border. Use your ruler if you need to. Sometimes I need to, right? And this would be perfectly fine with this paper. You know, just enjoy whatever side you like the best. That's the fun thing about getting a kit, right? It's a little surprise. And also, it's an opportunity for you to take the kit and put your own spin on it. So I like to make designs that can be interpreted in a few different ways. I aim for that a lot. Now this is also from the Magnolia dies, and it is in Mossy Meadow. You get 2 of these die cuts and then 2 small leaves, so you can really make a lot of leaves at the same time. Very nice. We just needed one for this design. So I'm going to just put this on the outside of this circle, right? And then I'm going to put this whole circle up on dimensionals. I think before I do that this time, I'm going to do this a little easier. I'm going to put this over here too. Now last time I fished it in there with my take your pick tool. That works also. Both techniques work. But I was kind of just designing it on the fly. So you know how that goes when you're making a card and then you start adding layers to it. But then you can come back and make it a lot easier, can't you? Hello, Darcy. Darcy's coming in hot from Montana. I hope all's well over in Montana. Okay, now I'm going to give this a little bias cut. Oh, hold on there. Okay, and I don't want to cut my leaf. I also could have done this before I put this down, but where's the fun in that, right? Where's the fun in that? Okay, and then I want it to kind of separate a little bit. Okay, now that I have all that done, we can, I just have this down here a little ways. Sometimes I change it when I'm working on a full piece of DSP like that, depending on if there's something I do or don't want to cover up. So, and then just for fun, just because we need a laugh, right? We need to get baby trimmer out. Baby trimmer, do 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 do, baby trimmer. And now I was talking about that take your pick tool, wasn't I? I'm going to slide this in here. I really can do it with my fingers too, but I think I'm going to have to actually. I just want a touch cut off of this side. I might regret this, but look, we can do it, right? Now, the last time I did this, when I made the cards, when I made the original design, I cut it with scissors. And of course, it looked like I had tried to hack at my own hair. So I just need to stick with the tools we're given, right? I just think it's a much smarter idea for somebody like me. And it's really a smart idea for all of us because we all have this super cool trimmers, and it's not really as close as I want it, but we'll just go with that, okay? I don't want to get greedy and cut it too short. Then I'm gonna do my favorite cut, the bias cut. It's one that I can do. Now, I don't know if I mentioned, but when you order cards from me in these kits, they come with envelopes, but I didn't put an envelope in my own kit. Mostly because we're not stamping on these cards. So this is one of those sentiments that's going to be half up, half raised, and half not raised. So we're going to put a piece of mini dimensional on the right hand side and glue the left hand side. And we're going to bring it over the lotus, just wherever you want. It can go over both sides. It can come down. I'm actually thinking I want it to come down a little bit more. I really want to show off that beautiful lotus. So pretty. Look at that. Storms don't last forever. And I love this card. Yeah, I have two now to give away because I have the original. And I just made that one, and look how fast it went together. So that, my friends, is what you can expect in this No Stamp Camp card kit from me. And I'll say, I mean, as much as I love this design, the other cards are only better. I don't know. I mean, I love this design, but I would say the other four are just as good as this card or better. It was a great thing to push myself to do. So again, please let me know. If you are signed up for my email, you can sign up for any of these classes, any of the versions, right? PDF or kit version. You can sign up right from my emails. So just go to thestampingzoo.com and it will prompt you if you want to get some emails from me. And you can sign up that way. Or, you can always just call me on the phone. I'll actually answer. 208-830-6328. Now, I might say, who is this? But I'll answer. Okay, so that's pretty fun, yeah? I love to, I don't know that I've done that before. I actually made one of the cards, but I wanted to give you an idea of what this actually was. I got this in the mail today, too. Let's talk about this. Hello, Vic. And hi, Megan. Karma. Hurry up, mail person. Yes, Karma, you're going to be getting your kits. He said probably on Saturday. So, and please let me know if you don't get the email. So, like I said, these particular cards are so easy and lend themselves so well to just a pictorial instructions. So I put together a list of everything that I used in the kits, if you wanted to refer to that or buy supplies or whatnot. And then I also, took nice pictures of them. So that's all available too. Okay, so I'm going to open this and we're going to play with it. So if you don't want to know, Roz, Susan, if you guys don't want to know, if you haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin the surprise for you, but we are going to play with it. Okay, so look away. And it's pretty fun. Yes, so if you haven't gotten the Paper Pumpkin before, this is a monthly subscription kit that comes right to your door. Well, right to your mailbox. I came to my door today because I have two. So keep in mind, I bought this one just as an extra. So if you don't have a Paper Pumpkin, but you want one after you see this, I'm happy to save this for you. And it is $23.32. That includes your tax. So first one goes to the first person that wants it, though. I just have that one extra. So first it's going to tell us, it's going to give us a little ad, a little teaser for next month, right? And this is going to be pretty fun. So the new in colors, we're going to have some colors retire in June, but don't be sad because we're going to get some new colors. So they don't take them away without giving us new ones. So we're going to get, I believe, 4 new colors and Purple Posy, if I read this correctly. they are going to let us know on April 24th, the new colors. But you have to order this by by May 10th. I'm sorry. So if you order this kit by May 10th, you will get it in May, and it will feature all of the new in colors. And anyway, like I was saying, we find out on April 24th what the in colors are. Okay. If you have any questions about the paper pumpkin or how the kit works, you know, of course you can always ask me, but it's pretty straightforward, right? You open the mailbox, you open this, and then you start creating. And sometime later, you can take this and create with friends and have a good time. So anyway, let's see what they've given us this time. So last month's theme was very timely, right? And this month's is too. It's about family, my wonderful family. So I did open this briefly, but this is how it comes. Everything is secure, shrink wrapped, so nothing's going to be bent, or, you know, if it were by some weird chance, Stampin' Up! Would replace it. Don't throw this away. It's not just and it's not just a picture. It is your instructions, as well as it's got a 9-inch ruler down here. So if you're cutting ribbon or whatnot, you don't even need anything else outside of the box. You'll need scissors, but other than that, you just need this. It's when they say it's all-inclusive, it's really all-inclusive. It has adhesives, and sometimes we add our own adhesives, right? Sometimes we use our own snail, things like that. Sometimes we use our own glue dots, because these are okay, but they're a little fussy. And so anyway, we got this great ribbon. Ooh, is that Rococo Rose? Now, we find out for sure what the colors are right back here. It tells us that we got a Pear Pizzazz, Stampin' Spot. And here's the coordinating colors. Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Melon Mambo. This must be Melon Mambo. Mint Macaron, Pear Pizzazz, Shaded Spruce, and Soft Seafoam. And then they've also given us, these are the kit patterns, the designs, but they've given us some alternates. And then, I don't know if Suzanne Netz is still on here, but she is the one that I posted the address for her YouTube alternate page. So she does a lot of paper pumpkin alternates, and she's really good at it. So if you haven't signed up for that, subscribe to that channel. You know, take a minute after this, of course, and subscribe to her channel. It's really good. And while you're there, why don't you subscribe to the Stamping Zoo? It needs some YouTube love. I'm embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed, but it doesn't have very many subscribers because I haven't been consistent over there, but I need to be. Okay, so we get some really cool tree trunks. Is this Garden Green? Yeah, I think it is. Did I just say that? Oh, it's Shaded Spruce. Okay. Hello, Alicia. So these are some die cuts that are embossed, right? Really cool leaves. We get 2 sheets of those. Oh, we get all these little shapes for sentiments. Let's see. Did I go through all of those? I bet I didn't. Ooh. Hey, this looks like a fun fold. That's great. And this kit makes 8 cards, and it has 8 cards with envelopes, okay? They're not going to make you figure out how to get the envelopes. They give those to you. And so there's 4 of those. We have some more little, you know, kind of embellishments. Probably we stamp on these banners, I'm guessing. Oh, look at all these die cuts. Wow! Flowers, and I would say these look like mourning doves. So, oh, sorry, that's a butterfly. When did I say it was a flower? I guess you could make it look like a flower, but I haven't quite lost my mind yet. Oh, look at these. These have a really cool look to them, don't they? Crushed curry and mint macaron. Very fun. Now, what else do we have? This is the other card. Oh, it's another fun fold. Nice. And those are all scored. So when we get into it, there's not a lot of guesswork. It just tells you what to do. And then you can make them just as they are, or you can make your own styles, or you can make a combo. I usually make a combo. See you later, Michelle. It was so nice to see your name just pop up there. Oh, thanks, Megan. Thank you, Megan. I promise I will try and put some better content over there. Lots of times I've just been downloading my Facebook Lives, but, you know, I don't want to disappoint my YouTube viewers either. Now, these are fun. These are a little background, like a card front. Life's greatest blessings begin and end with family. It is in families that we learn to love, teach what is most important, and grow together in love and laughter. Grateful for you, happy to be yours. That's nice. That's very nice. And then lastly, these beautiful envelopes that have colored pieces on the back, colored flaps, right? And so let's make a couple. I think this will be fun. Hello, Billy and Arlene. Nice to see you guys. And Cheryl. Hi. Gosh, everybody's just popping on tonight. Okay, so we need our pictures for our inspiration, right? I always need to look at the pictures. And like I said, let's make one as instructed. And then let's go off on a tangent. Let's just do our own thing. Now, let me see here. This is very striking to me. I want to make that. The tree is great too. But the good news is I don't have to choose. I can make both of them. And they go together so quickly. Okay, so this is the one that is for this card. And like I said, it's scored back here, so I already know that I'm not sure how it works. I just know that it's going to work. I could read the instructions. I guess we'll do that. Hello, Teresa. And okay, if you don't want to see Teresa, back it up. Sorry, you'll have to watch us on replay. We're kind of in the thick of it, huh? Let me see. Do I have? No. Okay. Is that camera view okay, you guys? It's a little bit close. Right before I went on, my Archon stand kind of like flopped over. So I was trying to fix it really quickly, and I probably needed to take a little more time with it. So let me know if you need me to fix this thing and move it back. Okay, so it says, that's not the one. It says, well, is it? No. Oh, I see. All this just goes up on the front of this card. Okay, this is helpful. So we're going to take this. This is our background. And then remember we had, it's not like I could have, I couldn't have, like, I could have always pre-planned this and done it just like ahead of time. But that's what the fun in that, right? It's kind of boring. Okay, Teresa. No problem. I always like to, kind of warn people. Okay, so this is just like a pre-punched and embossed big leaf sprig. Hello, Maria. How are you doing? It is a fun paper pumpkin. They're always fun. Yes, they're always really fun. Now, I don't want to rip this thing. There are extras. It's one nice thing about the pumpkin, right, is there's always extra supplies. That is really fun. That can make you be really creative because there's some extra supplies. So that's going to go up on there. We need that butterfly that I call the flower. I'm not quite with it. And we're going to use one of those little banners for our sentiment somewhere. Remember how I had them all orderly? I kind of went off on my own tangent there. Oh, there they are. Okay. Oops. Okay, we need those. Different shapes, 2 different shapes. And I guess then we just need our stamp. Now they gave us a little Pear Pizzazz Stampin' Spot, but I usually save those for later. Oh, and I should have mentioned, these are in there. Isn't that fun? This looks like seafoam soft sea foam and crushed curry, little basic pearl gems, and then a sheet of mini dimensionals, and of course, these are glue dots, in case you don't know that. And they work best if you can use your take your pick tool with them. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to get this slick paper off. But they are glue dots. Oh, sorry, Amy. I know, I got it so early. And I was like, you know what? I've just got to jump on. So this does not come in the kit, okay? This is our snail. But you know how to purchase that. So you're okay. You can do that part. Okay, let's take a look. You get this stamp set, though. And oh my gosh, it has sister, brother, daughter, dad, mom, son. And then it has this tree. This is separate from the tree designs that are in the card kits right there. And then it has Happy Father's Day and Happy Mother's Day. It's always great to have those as a backup, right? And then this one says, I'm glad you are my family. This one says, family where life begins and love never ends. I'll always be here for you. And oh, and then this one says, to my wonderful. And then you can put like, to my wonderful brother. A little string of butterflies. We have to stamp those because that looks so cute. And then again, this sprig mimics this die cut we're going to use. So they don't miss a trick with this paper pumpkin. It's a great way to increase your stamp sets because, you know, then you're going to have this and you'll always remember like, oh yeah, I have a brother stamp. I don't need to get a new stamp set with brother in it. I just need to pull out my paper pumpkin. Okay, so they have used this smaller banner, and I bet a couple of them will fit on there, but I'm going to use the one they used, which is I'll always be here for you. That's a good reminder for everyone. Now, the first time you purchase this kit, it comes with a D-sized acrylic block. And then they don't give you a new one every month because that'd be kind of silly. You wouldn't want to have to pay for that every month. I just use the blocks I have. The block that comes with it is a little bit different. It's still acrylic and you can see through it. It's just that the finger grips aren't there because, again, they're trying to keep the cost down. And you can still use the other block just fine. But we do have exceptional acrylic blocks, if I do say so myself. Hello, Christine. And so anyway, if you are going to be a stamper, you know, if you love it, then look at getting some of our acrylic blocks. And you don't have to buy them all at once if you don't want to. You can add to your collection. And I always like to prime the photopolymer stamp up. I just use them. That's how I find it works for me. Some people rub them on their jeans or, you know, do this little special incantation over them. I can't do that. Okay, you probably see my head. Sorry. But I want to get over this a little bit so that I can stamp properly because I want my card to look cute, right? You'll get it in August and November. I know. Yes. So there's going to be some special, I think they call them worldwide paper pumpkins. There's going to be 2 of them this year, which is really great. I'm really excited for that. And they always make them so special. Now we're going to take a little bit of this ribbon and again, this is, look at this. This is fun. Kind of shimmery. Melon Mambo. And I'm just going to take this nail here. And they've run it on the back of this a couple of times. So I'm going to do that as well. Kind of shows it off. And this is how I like to attach ribbon a lot of the times because if I'm trying to run something on the back, I can't really see it unless I turn it over. So face it towards the front, right? So I like to get a little bit of adhesive on the back first. That kind of went. Sometimes you need to use Sometimes it just needs a different pair of scissors. Okay. That ribbon was moving a little bit. Okay, I like that. And then just to put that in place, now that I know where I want it, I'm going to grab a glue dot. And let's see here. So it's one of my favorite times of year. No, I'm not referring to spring. I'm referring to the fact that Bravo is currently showing new episodes of The Real Housewives of New York and Beverly Hills. And those are my two faves. I go back and forth. I think I've liked New York a little bit more, but Beverly Hills does not disappoint. So I was just rewatching part of it before I came on here. Good Lord. One of the ladies said, Dorinda, if anybody knows. She's like, I'm just not carefree anymore. And I know you're not supposed to like rank people's sadnesses, or I can't help but yeah, there we go. There's Anne. Oh, good, Natasha. See, look at that, Anne. We got somebody else in our crew, our Real Housewife crew. So anyway, Dorinda was crying and talking about how she was just overwhelmed and she's just not carefree anymore. And they were asking her why, and it's because her second home in the Berkshires, keep in mind, it's not like a trailer, it's a mansion in the Berkshires that flooded out. And she was over by $15,000, which to me is a big deal. But this is not her primary residence. This is just like a weekend getaway pad. And, you know, I can't help be like, well, sorry. I'm sorry you're not carefree, but FYI, I don't think I've ever been carefree. I think I came out of the womb a warrior. And then, like, you know, there's like real life. So anyway, I can't help but be a little bit snarky with them. And, you know, I like them, but they act very inappropriately. And I would never have friends like that. Are you kidding? But they just, I'm enthralled by it. I mean, that's part of it, right? Is we go, how can you ever be friends with these people? And then Ramona, they were at Ramona's home, also in the Berkshires. I don't know. Where is it? And where's Ramona's home? It's where all the fancy people are. And anyway, so I know it is pocket change, right? I was like, why is she even crying about $15,000? But then she was saying, you know, she just had someone to take care of it. And I was like, oh, gag. Okay, so anyway, they're at Ramona's house. And then Ramona is not one of my favorites because she can be so cruel. And she acts as like she doesn't even care. Anyway, so then she was, the two youngest girls were out there at the table with her. And there were some things on the table, but it wasn't like crazy. They all had drinks, okay? That's all they really do is drink, right? They don't eat much. Somebody may have had a cracker. And, okay, now look at this, you guys. You do have to spend a little bit of time with this if you're going to put it up. But you have time because everything else is cut for you. And also that gives us a little time to talk about Real Housewives, right? I'm sorry. The story will be over quickly if you don't like Real Housewives. But anyway, Ramona was telling the younger girls, she was like, I don't know what it is with these women. I didn't hire anyone for today. And then the two younger girls are like, well, we'll clean up. And Ramona does not even get up. She sits there and she's like making herself a drink, complaining about how no one cleans up anymore. And it was like, are you kidding me? I really try hard to not let my friends clean up. Anyway. And so then I'm going to be watching them, right? Kathy! You were FaceTime. Oh, that's more important. But I'm so glad you're here. I was thinking about you. I'll tell you why in just a minute. Anyway, yes, I love and love the ladies who lunch, who can't be carefree anymore. Well, that's too bad. I guess I don't know what I was missing. I don't know what I was missing about that, darn it. Okay, so then this little beautiful thing is going to go down right here. Ooh, gets me excited for working in the yard. I have been working a little bit in the yard, but you know, it's mostly, it's like ground prep time. It's not, you know, we don't have a lot of flowers at this time of year right here. It looks like they put this little butterfly right up on the sentiment or over it. I think that's how I can do it. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put some more glue dots. Surely they can't be that crazy in real life. I don't know, Megan. You would think that. But then I think people are like that. Ramona actually reminds me a lot of one of my aunts. And she's kind of a stepsister to my mom. Anyway, we won't get into all that. But suffice it to say, when she comes out here to the Wild West, she sticks out like a sore thumb, not in a good way. And super forward. And yeah, anyway, like I said, did I say I was not going to get started on that? And then I'm getting started on that. Oh, how did this I took a bad turn with this, didn't it? I was trying to tell you guys about Paper Pumpkin, and I started talking about the Real Housewives. But anyway, that's why it's one of my favorite times of year. Because I get to watch these crazy ladies. And I'll tell you what, there's nothing that'll take my mind off of COVID like watching a little Real Housewives. So I highly recommend it. It's so hilarious. Okay, let's see if I can figure this kooky thing out. How does this fold? Now it was scored there, so I know it can't be wrong. Oh, let's see. No, it shouldn't go that way because it's finished. Help, friends. Is it supposed to be, if I can't put this together, it's going to be really bad. Is there a way to remove closed captioning? You know what? I don't know, Kathy, but I think it has to do with, like, I have it on there too right now. It came on just when I had an upgrade. And, yeah, I'm not a super fan of it. So, okay. Somebody just said they like to watch Sister Wives. I do too. Yeah, I do too. Who fake cries? Ramona? Yeah, she fake cries. Brother. Okay. This is going to be like the easiest part of this. Oh, I see. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, you guys, it's like a Z fold. So there's a picture over here. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so you fold this in half and then you fold that back. Okay. Whew. I thought, is this going to be a card that I seriously can't put together? What is wrong with me? I guess it wouldn't be any stranger than a lot of things I do. Okay. So, yes, even if you're not, you know, a Real Housewives fan, usually you might want to be right now because it is definite escapism. It takes your mind off of our real problems and puts them on Dorinda's mansion in the Berkshires. Okay, look at this. And I think we have plenty of those little pearls. Now, where did those go? We're going to get into these because these are good looking. Hello, Elizabeth. Nice to see you. Well, Natasha, I think we could probably, definitely, you can be in the group. Karma, it sounds like you too. Ooh, I love these. They have a bit of iridescent look to them. And it must be like, you know, like a two-step process where they do a little bit of iridescence and a little bit of color. Look at this. I love this. And there's a lot of space to write. And then it goes in one of these just adorable envelopes. I think I have a glue dot on me. Okay, that's not the first time that's ever happened, that's for sure. Let me put this down. Let me grab an envelope. And you have a choice of two, one with shaded spruce. I'm going to choose this one that really coordinates with the printed piece on there. Fits in the envelope really nicely, okay? And then you're good to go. That's it. You sign that baby, pop it in the mail, and then your Nana gets it, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is the best card ever. Nanas say that. They're good for that. Okay, let's make the other one. This is fun, yeah? Let's make the other one. Why not? Let's live on the wild side. And then I will make some alternates this weekend. And then you'll just have to watch for those and see if you like them. Okay, now this folds differently. This comes together like this. See? And then opens portrait style. Hope I'm right on that. Yes. Oh, interesting. You kind of stamp over this while looking at the design. So see, let me show you. The stamp itself is like, you know, like a regular tree canopy. But when we make this tree, it's going to be two of the stamps together. So we can do that. That's easy because they've given us really good instructions. And we're going to use our Pear Pizzazz to do this because that's what they provided in the kit. And so I know that if I just use the Pear Pizzazz ink, I'm not going to go wrong. But later on, I'll use some alternates. Okay, so it says here, you start on the right side, which probably means I'll start on the left side. Stamp the tree foliage by aligning the largest flower shape in the foliage stamp with the same large flower shape. Oh, that's smart. This tree canopy is a series of, I inked it so maybe you could see it a little better. It has a series of flowers in it. See this flower right here? They're saying that you line that up with an image over here, and it should be like a dead ringer. Oh, great. Those kids are being naughty. Tango, hush up. Hey, boys. Sorry, you guys. Let me shut the door. Someone must be walking. Yes, they are. Hey, hey, quit it. Oh, gosh. Yes, you know, if you guys were over here with me, you'd mistake this for a house in the Berkshires, wouldn't you? Yes. Okay, so anyway, we're going to take this large flower and we're going to align it. I'm going to try to keep my head out of this picture. We're going to align it with the tree, or the other, this one right here, okay? And then that will line up our design. That's what they say. I'm sorry, I need to pull this towards me, and then I can probably show you. Okay. So, oh, you know what's the best idea is to look for the center because it's darker, and that makes it really easy. I've had to do that before. So see, it's slightly off center, okay? It's not like half and half. Okay. Ooh, I love that. That is like interesting. Okay, now, so you're going to do the same thing, okay? You're going to look for this circle in the center of the largest flower shape. That's all you really need to look at. Don't look at the whole picture or you will get a little sidetracked. Okay. Well, let's see if that worked out. It's so cute. Look at that. I love it. Okay, and then we're going to use one of the tree cutouts. Now, there is a stamp that is a tree trunk. It's just a different size, which I love because then it can be, Nala heard tango and ran over to the dining room window. Oh, God. Yes, so, you know, I live in a cul-de-sac, and I don't know why, because my yard is all torn up, but people like to come walk down to the end and, like, walk their dogs extra slow. I swear they do. Ooh, look at this, guys. This is what we're going to do. It's so beautiful. And see how this is not just like a solid color. They've taken like some sort of, you know, striping and put it in there. Looks like a real tree, only perfect. It doesn't need trimming or anything. Those are really the only instructions. You would hear the die pieces, you know. Layer a 5-inch piece of ribbon behind the label on the leaf spring card. We already did that. I didn't cut the ribbon because, or I didn't measure the ribbon. I just kind of eyeballed that. But otherwise, we're fine. Now, let's see here. I think what we do is we put this up on the top of this. Remember, this is going to be how we open our card. Okay? So you don't want to like glue over the top of that, I believe. Let me sneak a peek again. Hi, isn't this so fun? I know. I'm sorry. Yes, Roz. I swear. I'm like, move it, Janet. I know this lady. She's totally nice. But I'm like, get going. And the dogs are like sauntering. Oh, no. We want to smell this yard. So funny. I'm so particular, but I'm out there walking totally slow into somebody else's yard, right? Okay, we need a piece of that, which is crushed curry with polka dots. Super cute. Ooh, I really like this combo. So look at this combo, you guys. Really is a neat, fresh color combination, isn't it? It's really fun. Okay, hello, Carla. Nice to see you. Carla's been homeschooling like so many of you. I told her that her homeschoolers needed to just work on arts and crafts. My homeschoolers would, that's for sure. Okay, let's take one of the longer stamps. Now I do this every time. You know, I misplace everything. You know how I roll. Family, where life begins and love never ends. Yeah, you know what? I had 2 younger brothers, 10 and 13 years younger than me. I have to say, I probably wouldn't have given them this card when we were growing up. But now, yes, now I can see how cool they are. And they've turned into cool people. But yeah, growing up, are you kidding? The only thing I would have given them was a knuckle sandwich. That's about it. If they were lucky. Thank goodness they were fast little runners. Now look at that. Is that great? It's a really nice stamp. So I always like to try and make the point that the quality of the paper pumpkin is really high. They just do a really nice job, you know? And I always think, in fact, that it's much better. It's like a total value for the $23. That's US. But yeah, I think it's just a great value. And then you always have a bunch of extras to use. Super fun. Okay, I think I leave this loose. Or maybe I was supposed to glue that part down, but I like it loose. It looks more realistic to me. Right? Okay, now, one thing that you should always do is kind of fold this. Of course, if I was a normal person, I would use my bone folder. And with fun folds and different folds, that definitely gives you a sharper image that will actually like sit down. Now, let me see on this one. These are going to get glued together, so I can do that right now. Going to glue this banner up on this long rectangle. Kathy, are you still here? Kathy Strench, are you still here? I was thinking about you earlier because I'm wearing this new getup that is super comfortable. So the reason I was thinking of Kathy was because we like the same pajamas. We have the same pair of owl pajamas. And so anyway, I bought this new outfit. I'm using the term rather loosely. And it came today in the mail. And So actually, I was doing some other stuff when I got home, and then I was like, oh yeah, that new little outfit. So I brought it into my bedroom. I tried it on. I liked it, so I just ripped the tags off of it. Then that led to me flopping onto my bed and laying in the sunshine for about a half hour. I'm lucky I wasn't like late to our party. But it's so comfortable. Okay, and I'm going to show you. Look at it, Cappy. It's like Rococo rose and white and petal pink. And anyway, and it's kind of like, it has, it just looks like pajamas, you guys. It's a shirt and capri, but it's all the same material. And it was called like activewear. And I'm putting that in quotes because it's going to be my loungewear / workwear. Because it's all the same thing right now. Yeah. And so anyway, it's so funny. So anyway, I was like, oh my gosh, Kathy would love this getup. So, anyway. Yeah, that's actually, I think that's right. Huh. Well, how are we going to open this card? Okay, anyway. Oh, well, hello. Someone just walked into our room and said, hello, Lisa. That's hilarious. Would it be Gary? Oh, good, Carla. You took the suggestion. You're teaching him arts and crafts. Excellent. Stamping, I hope. Yes, Roz, I do love it. Not when the dogs pee or poop in the yard and then they wonder why my dog is like trying to break down the window. I know, like, can't they hear them? Because I certainly hear them. I mean, like, forgive me if I'm wrong here, but I think this all gets glued up like that. So I'm just going to take some glue and put it on the bottom edge of this. Again, because the way you open the card, you don't want to glue your sentiment across the way you open the card, because that's not going to end well, is it? It's going to be one of those cards that, you remember for a while, this was like really hot, where it would say like, only a kind-hearted person can open this card. And then the card was glued shut. Ah, that was a big joke. But I don't think that's very nice for a serious family card. Okay, well, it's working out. So see how I did that again? So it's all in there. It looks really neat and nice. And then finally, almost finally, they put some of those doves on there. Now let's see if I can get a couple of those out. I know I have all this stuff off to the side, because if I had all of it where you could see it, we would not be able to work. It would be my normal Thursday night Yahoo party in here. Everything always seems to like close in on me. Let's see here. Now, Vic, I don't know if you're still on here, but it's kind of late for her. She was just making something really cool with the Stampin' Up! The brown like parcel boxes. So later on tonight, I'll be watching the replay on that, and maybe you will too. I hope you guys can catch that. She makes some fun stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of these birds, and again, there's so many. You don't have to just use 2. You can use some more if you want. And they have them up on those teeny tiny dimensionals, the mini dimensionals. Oh, brother. Of course, I'm out on that sheet. So I've got to find the sheet that came with the kit again. Oh, brother. Does anybody see it? Tell me in caps if you see it. PM me the info on where you got it. You've got it, Kathy. First name Lane, second name Bryant. But I will send you, I'll send you just the picture of it or whatever if you want to see it. In fact, when I put it on and as I flopped down on the bed, I was thinking, I hope this comes in another color. And that's kind of how I was thinking it, because I was like, I don't know, I just was kind of tired. I'll be honest. It felt really good, and I almost fell asleep because I had drank a hard apple cider. Okay, that's like my jam. And it only takes one, believe it or not. So anyway, I had myself a hard apple cider, and then I put on this comfy outfit, right? And then I was kind of laying in the sun, and I was like, dear Lord, I think I'm going to fall asleep. So anyway, that was the whole story. I was trying to act like a lady and not tell you that last part, but you know, you always know you're going to get the full story with me. I'm never going to lie to you. So anyway, that's what happened. But I'm rocking this outfit, ladies. Okay, so a mini dimensional just fits on the belly of this bird. Okay. Oh dear, put some Fireball in that cider. I wouldn't even make it up the next day. I'm just kind of a very occasional drinker. And so anyway, but these hard ciders I got, they are pineapple and prickly pear. I don't hate it. They're pretty good. I'm going to tell you right now. This looks really messy, I know, but we're making something really pretty. Yes? So I'm going to put one of those right here. And again, you're putting it on the tree, so make sure you get it on the tree so that when you open this card, you look like a boss. What you don't want to do is glue it shut with the bird. And again, you can use your Take Your Pick tool to make it perfect. You kind of need to keep this. You kind of need to keep these birds down where you can put the mini dimensional. Okay, so see, let me bring that up. You kind of have to have one of the wider parts of the tree. And of course, they're not going to be sitting on the tree trunk because that would be weird because cats would get them. Okay, and then they took some of the crushed curry. Well, I am really liking this design. And they put the crushed curry on the crushed curry design, right? So they had these little flowers that were already here that were kind of a guide for us. And they have these little flower centers that are crushed curry. So I'm just going to take these and put them where the design tells me to. Because that's like super easy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to say, when I first saw this card on the paper, I wasn't that excited. And now I'm excited. In fact, this might look crazy, but I'm gonna test this. I want to give it a hit of Winkostella. So let me see here. This might be the cider talking. I don't know, but no, that's cute. So I'm going to color these birds with Wink of Stella, and it doesn't seem to blur the ink at all or anything. That's probably because they were pre-printed. So that's a little bit of a different process. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Look at this. Isn't that great? What a fun design. I'm serious like with that. And then hopefully you can see that your little birds are a little shiny. Hey, Martine, that's okay. That's all right. You can watch replay if you want. We talked about some fun stuff at the beginning, and now we're working on our fun paper pumpkin. So let me bring in that other card that went together just like so fast, the Z-fold card, right? And then we have the really cool tree with the birds. And if you missed it, just briefly, I will tell you again that I am offering a couple of different online options this month. One is the No Stamp Camp, where you will get 5 different designs of cards, and doesn't require any stamping. You get all the supplies to make the cards just as they're designed. And so that's really fun. In fact, I'm going to show you one of the cards. We made it earlier, right? It went together so quickly. If I can find it. I know it's here. I must have thrown it in my trolley. And I have some of the other ones here, but I'm not going to show them to you. Nope, it's a surprise. So we made this one. Look at this. Isn't this fun? So this was the card we made at the beginning. And all of the information for that class, the easiest way to get it is to sign up for my email. Okay? And I also posted this on my Facebook page, but you can get these cards free sent to you with a minimum purchase if you live in the United States. But anybody can purchase the tutorial. And then also, so this is a separate like free deal. I'm going to have an online bingo the last Monday of the month, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. So for every $25 purchase that you make with me, you're going to earn a bingo card. That's how you're going to earn your way into the bingo. Okay? So what you might want to do is purchase one of the card kits. And the other card kit that we're going to do, I'm going to start advertising tomorrow, is that Jen and I, Jen from the Artsy Fartsy Gallery, we designed a class together. And she did 2 of the cards and I did 2 of the cards for the Ornate Garden. So that's going to come out and start getting advertised right away. And so anyway, we have a lot of fun options for you, fun, safe options for you this month. And hopefully a big party with online bingo at the end of all that. Thank you so much for joining me. Think about those options. Of course, you'll always find me back here every Thursday night, though, for free tutorials and, you know, as much fun as we can pack in. And if you ever need an update about Real Housewives of New York, well, you know, or Beverly Hills, just tune in here. You'll probably get one whether you want it or not. But look at these great cards. Please don't forget about Paper Pumpkin. That's another great option for at-home crafting, right? But we can all work on the same project, so it still feels like we're working together. So I will be posting some alternates for the Paper Pumpkin this weekend. And like I said, just keep watching my Facebook page. Sign up for my emails, please. I would love to keep you informed. And just have a fun time crafting. Okay, ladies, have a great night. And maybe Gary, if Gary's out there. Stampers, I should say. Have a great night, okay? I'll talk to you later.